Hello everyone, Carnasa here, and welcome to a new Rimworld series on this channel. This is going to be the Horde, and it's a bit of a throwback to this channel's roots. What we're going to be doing is we are playing with a mod called Zombieland, and we are going to try and defend ourselves against the ravenous hordes of the undead that are inevitably going to be coming our way. So we're going to start a new colony. We're going to go for a rich explorer. You can see they are rather rich. They've got 2,000 silver. 30 gold, they've got Twinkies, that is something added with Zombieland, some components, a charge rifle, random pets, and you know, all of the good stuff that we get at the start of a Rimworld colony. So, we are going to be going for Randy Random, we're going to go for Strive to Survive, and I am going to go reload anytime mode, but I am not going to try and abuse that function. With that, let's actually generate ourselves a map. So here is the map that we have generated for ourselves. We've got a load of enemies over here. We've got a load of enemies over here. We've got some more enemies over here. We've got the Empire over here. I am playing with a royalty. And then we've got some friendly faces here. And I think these guys over on this island all the way over here might be friendly as well in Snake's Facade Tangle. But I am going to be playing here. I'm going to plot myself down relatively close to this faction over here. Means I've got someone to trade with, and I wanted to play in a cold biome, so we're going to go for the Boreal Forest, and what we're going to do is we are going to actually go into advanced settings. I want to make it large because I like large maps. I much prefer having a large map, and we are going to select ourselves a character. I do have Prepare Carefully, but what I am going to do for this playthrough is I am just going to randomize until I find someone that looks good enough to use. So after clicking through randomize about 1,000 times, this is the character that I've decided to settle on. She's good at shooting, she's okay at melee, she's not great at construction, but she's got a burning passion for it. Cooking and plants is very useful. Crafting, yeah, that's okay. Social's all right, her medical is poor, but she's sanguine, so the permanent mood effect is going to be really nice. She's incapable of none. She's not particularly old, no health conditions. So I think with this, we are good to go. Hannah Wong, how are you going to survive against the ravenous hordes of undead that are going to be coming your way? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's hit the start button. So we are in, and it looks like we have been very, very fortunate with where we're going to start. I have a very strong feeling that this drop pod is going to come down around here. We have a perfect little valley which we can seal off almost instantly, and then that will really help us survive against the undead. So let's actually start this up, and once we have Hannah down, what I'm going to do, wow, she moves fast. I am going to go into the work tab, and I'm going to sort this out straight away because otherwise I will forget. So let's make her a patient doctor. She has to be a doctor. She has to be everything. Bed rest can stay, and I think, to be honest, that's what I'm going to leave that for now. Where is she going? Filling bottle from area. How far away are you going to do that? Oh, there's a little puddle over there. Amazing. Right, so what we want to do is we want to unforbid all of this. I want you to equip that charge rifle, please. We have an exotic pet, a female Animus Vox. Very interesting. We're going to get those Twinkies. Like I said, they are Twinkies. That's amazing. And we're going to unforbid absolutely everything here. I think what I want to work on first is probably going to be a stockpile zone, so we can actually store all of our goods. And I think probably there's no place for it like here. It's very close to everything that we've got, and I think that will do us just wonderfully. Right, so we'll build a wooden wall around this as well, so our items do not deteriorate. There we go, if we do something like that. And I have been very silly, and I have made it a little bit, well, it's not even, so I have to do either a double door or it's not going to be central. Oh well, I'm sure that will bother some people, but there we go. We have a stockpile zone if Hannah gets around to building that, and I think after we have done that, what I can do is I can take one of these beds over here. I can claim that for ourselves, and then I can go and place that in there, and she will have somewhere to stay inside. And then I think the next pressing issue is going to actually be defending ourselves against the undead. So we can see we have 3 days until the zombies come. So we've got a little bit of time to actually build up our defenses, build up our fortifications before those ravenous hordes do make their way over. So I would quite like to get this entire area sealed off before then. One other thing that I have noticed is we do have what appears to be an ancient danger in here, so that's going to be something very interesting to potentially check out at some point. Maybe when I have more than one colonist, though. Hannah, on her own, I don't think she's going to have much luck defending against whatever is going to be inside here. I imagine it's going to be pretty dangerous, so we do not want to open that up yet. But I'm going to fast forward this until Hannah has actually completed building this. Her building isn't great. She is only construction level 3. However, she does have that burning passion, so she is going to level up very quickly, which is going to be very, very nice. Hello? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're just building the roof. So we do have a stockpile zone now, and we do actually have it completely filled in. So we are going to have somewhere where we can store all of our items to begin with, which is going to be great. Right, so I am going to claim this now, and we are going to reinstall that inside here. Then we actually have a place for Hannah to sleep. This has been a really, really good start. We've been very, very fortunate with what we have got. So now that that's all done, let's just wait until she's finished doing that. She will come and grab this bed, and yeah, she's going to have a nice place to stay. Right, so I think what I want to do... Oh, hello. Oh, yes, yes. I know that's an ancient danger. Oh, that sound is absolutely terrifying. Really sends shivers down your spine when you hear that ancient danger noise. Or the raid noise, basically. Yeah, it's the raid noise. So, now that we've got this built up, and now that she's moving her bed over, it is actually time to work on our perimeter wall. Our wall? Well... Is it a perimeter wall? It's just going to be a wall that's going to defend us from the undead when they come over. I think what we will do is we will place it something like this. And then I'm going to do something like this. And I have really messed this up. I think if we do that, we'll cancel these two. And then we will create another bit of a wooden wall, something like this, and this. There we go, wonderful. And we can do this. And then what I want to do is I'm going to place lots of doors in here, so it's safe. There is a long way between us and the outside world. And yeah, I think what I will do eventually is I will upgrade this to something a little bit stronger than wood. But for now, this wood will sort us out. And we are actually going to run out of wood. So I'm going to have to probably cut down some trees. Luckily, trees aren't in short order. We have a whole load over here. So what we will do is we'll designate this area to be, what is that? It's an angel moth. Of course it's an angel moth. I have never seen one of those before. I hope that thing isn't going to be unfriendly because, well, now we've sealed ourselves in with it. It's a wild creature. Does it eat meat? Is it a carnivore? If it's a carnivore, we might be in trouble. If it's not, we should be fine. Although she does have a charge rifle, which is going to be very, very useful. So, Hannah, you are almost done building our perimeter wall, which is going to be great. We have built up a actual defense in the first day. We've built up a stockpile zone. We've built up a defense. I think probably the main thing that we're going to have to focus on working on tomorrow will be starting up some food supplies. We are in the boreal forest, so it is going to get cold. It's going to get cold very quick. Winter is always coming, so we would like to have a slight farm or something set up in time so that we can actually start growing food. And we don't have to run into that terrible, terrible issue of starvation. That would be very bad. But it looks like Hannah is on her way into the stockpile zone / bedroom to go to sleep. So we will leave her for the night and join her again in the morning. Well, Hannah is up and she is getting on with her tasks for the day. It won't be long until we have finished this. I mean, she has already placed in the materials for it. Absolutely wonderful. So I think what I want to do, I want to come over to the hygiene tab and we are going to build herself a very rudimental form of hygiene. So she's going to get a primitive well. Ah, great. We have water everywhere. That's going to be lovely. So let's have a look at this. A tub of water used for personal hygiene must be regularly filled. Can also be used for drinking. So yeah, I think we'll get ourselves one of these as well. So we've got a well and a tub. Once we have kind of got ourselves a little bit more settled in, once we have electricity and all of those comforts, then I think what we will do is we will focus on actually building up a proper hygiene system. But until then, no, you're going to have to deal with a little a well. And actually, we do need to make a little Oh, a latrine and a burn pit. So if we get a latrine, I think we'll move it slightly away from where she is going to be living, and then we will put a burn pit, I don't know, maybe somewhere over here, and then that way she's not too close to the smell of that burning, yes, fecal matter. That would be, yeah, it wouldn't be very nice if that was close to where she was living. So we are going to place that a little bit further away. And I think what I do need to do is I do need to unforbid this steel, because otherwise we're not going to actually build this. So there we go. We can see that she is coming and building that now. Great. It hasn't got any fuel. That's because the fuel that we do need is going to be literally poo. So we don't need to, well, we don't need to worry about that until she actually starts producing that valuable resource. But great, Hannah is chopping down those trees like I have told her to. Amazing. What we're going to do is we are going to get some tilled soil in. We're going to create ourselves maybe an 8x5 area, and then once that's done, we will make this a growing zone. What do we want to grow here? I think we're going to go for rice. Rice is very quick to grow, and it will be very useful to have a quick harvest in. So we'll get some rice there, and then I think I will create another one for potatoes. And once we've got some potatoes in as well, then we should be good. We should be set for food for the foreseeable future. I think I'm going to forbid these for now, because we don't really need to be going out there. We've got a huge amount of room that we can expand to in here. Like I said, this has actually been a very fortunate start. So now that she's getting that done, let's actually make this a growing zone as well. Might take her a while to chop down all of these trees, but that's not too bad. We have plenty of time. We have all of the time in the world. Well, we've got a day and 14 hours until zombies come, but you know, we've got loads of time. We've got loads of time. And I think once she is done building up all of this, ideally the next task that I want her to do will be to actually grab all of this stuff and start putting it in the stockpile zone, so it doesn't deteriorate. We can see that our Glitterworld medicine, our very fancy Glitterworld medicine, is already deteriorating because it is unroofed and it is outdoors. So if we could move this in here, maybe you could get on with doing that tomorrow. That would be absolutely fantastic, Hannah. I would love it if you could do that, but I don't know. I have kind of tasked you to do an awful lot at the moment. Maybe tomorrow, what we will do is we will just leave you do your own thing. We won't assign you any new tasks, and then you can actually get on with hauling everything. But it looks like she is pretty much finished with her tasks for the day. So once again, I imagine she is just going to come and chill in her stockpile bedroom and go to sleep for the night. Yes, there we go. We will see you in the morning, Hannah. Well, it's just a day until the zombies are going to be descending upon us now. I think we are more than safe, though. I am fairly convinced that this rudimentary perimeter wall will be more than enough to actually defend ourselves against the horde of the undead that are going to be coming our way. The issue that we will run into is if we don't get enough food in time so that we actually have to go out hunting. So I don't think Hannah is a particularly good shot. Let's come and check. Yes, her shooting is only 4. So it's not great. Yeah, it could be a bit better than that. So now that she has pretty much done all of this, well, hopefully I am hoping that she's going to start dragging stuff inside. Maybe I should assign her to haul. I think that would probably be a smart idea. Come on, Hannah, let's get everything inside. We don't want all of that stuff to be wasted, because that would be a real terrible shame. We've got 35 meals. I think that will last us for a while. And I mean, we've pretty much got a full field of potatoes now. The rice is going to be growing. It's going to be great. We do need to set up some kind of electricity system, though, because we do want to build a fridge. We are definitely going to want to build a fridge so that she has somewhere to store all of her food. We wouldn't want it to spoil. That would be rather bad. So I think now that she's kind of resting. Come on, Hannah, we have jobs to be doing. We have jobs to done. I love the facial features mod. Kind of makes all of your pawns look a little bit like Rayman. So we can't really see at the moment because it is getting a bit dark. But when she runs around, yeah, you can just see her hands and feet kind of going a bit all over the place. She is fast as well. That is one of the traits that she does have, I do believe. Oh, no, she is not. She's too smart, sanguine, and beautiful. So she is a very beautiful person. So you beautiful person, you. Carry on with your jobs. That is exactly what you're doing. I think the vast majority of the important stuff has been brought inside. So We are going to be good. We are good. Yes, all of the stuff that needs to have been brought inside has been brought in. So we do have a lot of wood. I imagine what we're going to be doing is we are going to be setting up a wood-fired generator to actually provide us electricity to begin with. But once again, it's night, so we're going to leave Hannah for a bit and we will rejoin her in the morning. Well, our 3 days of having calm are now over and the zombies are going to be coming. I don't know if there are any on the map yet, but they will come and they will cause us all kinds of issues. And I've just noticed that actually during the night we got a new quest. A quest has become available, the Fleeing Dame. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Dobernikos Ulslis, a dame of the Shattered Empire, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, but she is now being followed by a man-eating duck. Oh no, how terrible. Oh, that duck. So she wants to keep her safe until a shuttle can come pick her up. She will bestow 8 honor. So we will get a royal title. I think I am going to accept royal titles for this run through. So yeah, we will accept that. And hopefully we have accepted that, but it doesn't look like we're doing anything. So I don't know. I might have to do the dev mode thing that came up. We'll see if it gets accepted in a short while. Right, so with that, I think we are pretty much everything that we need is all done, and it is looking rather nice and bright today. So let's get ourselves some power production. I think what we'll do is we'll make a little wood generator over here. Maybe eventually we could start using some wind turbines, but we won't build any of those for now. And once that has been done, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to create ourselves maybe a little kitchen area over here or something. Then I think probably we should really think about working on some bedrooms. Yeah, I think I'll make the kitchen over here where we are going to be near the farms, because obviously we don't want them taking this food all the way across the map. It would be rather useful if we could have our kitchen where our farm is. That would be great. So I think if we have something maybe this size, that is not a convenient size whatsoever. I think if we do it maybe one bigger, there we go. And then this can be our kitchen area where we get our food. Then I think what we're going to do is we will build ourselves a place to actually cook up. So this will be the dining area. So this will be where we cook our food. And I have made that probably not a very good size. And then over here, 1, 2, 3, I think we will have our freezer. No, I think our freezer will go over here. Something like this. There we go. Food prep area, freezer, and our actual dining room. Lovely. So with that done, let's create ourselves a wooden door over there. We'll create a wooden door there, there, and there. And there we go. We've got enough room to place absolutely everything in there. Wonderful. So now with that all laid out, let's actually get on with, well, building it, I guess. So Hannah, if you could, please. We do have 722 logs, so we're not really shy on logs at the moment. One thing that we are going to have to start doing, though, is we are going to have to build a stonecutter's bench so we can start producing stone blocks rather than building with wood. Wood is great at the start of a Rimworld save because it's nice and cheap, doesn't take a long time to build, but then you do really want to start using fireproof materials because wood burns. Funnily enough, wood burns very quickly. So what is this information? Okay, I don't need to know about that, and we can get rid of that textures update as well. That is all stuff that I really do not need to worry about. So, yes, Hannah, get on with your jobs. Get on with your jobs. Build up this magnificent dining area that we are hopefully going to have soon. So we are going to need to place a cooler in here. I mean, we don't really need it for a while because it is going to get cold. It will definitely get cold, but we should probably start thinking about this now rather than later. Sooner rather than later. So with that done, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come and I'm going to find, where is it? I need power. Power. More power. I need all of the power. There we go. And we're going to run a conduit over in this general direction so that we can actually connect up this freezer. So, yes, so that our food does actually get cold. It shouldn't take Hannah particularly long to build all of this. What is her construction now? So she's still only 4, but I imagine after building all of this and doing all of the work that we have assigned for her, well, it won't take her too long to actually... Oh, that was a creepy noise. Oh dear, zombie attack. A group of zombies appears. Oh my god. What? Okay. That's a zombie that has managed to break its way in. Interesting. Very interesting. Those things look evil. Oh dear. They have opened up my wooden doors. So this is not going particularly well. Hannah is asleep, it's dark, I can't see anything. There are 41 zombies outside, and things aren't looking like they're going to be going very well. But I guess we will find out what happens with that in the next episode, because that will be all the time for this episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, why not give it a like if you've really enjoyed it and want to see if Hannah can survive against the oncoming horde, then please do consider subscribing. I have been Carnasa, and I will see you later.